My interest in the environment and in nature begins when I was 4-5 years old. And it begins because my mother was a naturalist. She loved walking in nature. She would say, nature is the greatest teacher, even greater than the Buddha. And when I asked, how can anybody be a greater teacher than the Buddha? He said, even the Buddha learned from nature. He was enlightened while he was sitting under a tree. So we must respect nature. And so we will walk from our home to our farm, which was about 3-4 miles away. And when we were walking to our farm, mother will always tell me about nature, about honey bee, about flowers, about sand, about rocks, about water, about everything. So my interest in nature begins when I was 4-5 years old. And my mother was my first teacher. And through my mother, I learned that nature is my teacher. So now I consider nature as my teacher. If you take, for example, the idea of transformation, how do you learn the idea of transformation? You see that in nature all the time happening. You take honey bee. A bee goes from flower to flower to flower, collecting a little nectar here, a little nectar there. There's a tremendous teaching